It's all connected. It doesn't matter if you're a solo parent or you've got lots of adults under the household and you've got a nanny, how you're spending your time and if you should feel bad about it. If you're also in a luxurious situation to still be thriving in a relationship with another person that's helping to parent your kids, she's going to be afraid of the dark and it's all going to shift again. Is that everybody wants flexibility. Like, I want to be able to do whatever I want whenever I want.
And as far as the relationship between you and your husband, I feel like that probably gets strengthened when you both are on the same page, when you both have some sort of mission for the future, and also agree that, look, I mean, I'm probably not going to be there every second of every day
Right.
to take care of the kids, you know? So when I'm not there, you're jumping in. When you're not there, I'm jumping in, and we work this thing like a partnership. I always say that two heads are better than one,
Yeah.
and you work this thing like a partnership. Now we can really start, feeding off each other and start creating a life, versus just living life, but to actually like intentionally living and building and creating a great life. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
100%. If it, just like you said before, this isn't just mothers, this is fathers. If you're also in a luxurious situation to still be thriving in a relationship with another person that's helping to parent your kids, you are co-creating life together. I'm a big fan of the phrase divide and conquer. I never know if I'm actually using the phrase properly, but I'm always thinking in divide and conquer because if we have the ability to be two heads are stronger than just one, then let's make sure that we're making the most of that. Not just if you need to go to the gym, I'll cover but also, I have a 3 and 1 year old. Bedtime is a little scrappy in our house. The 3 year old's kind of manipulating, like, "Oh, I don't want to go to bed yet." And the 1 year old's out cold, but sooner than later, she's going to be afraid of the dark and it's all going to shift again. And they have different schedules right now. Just going through the flow of that is already so much. Being able to communicate fully with somebody that's doing it with you is the number one thing, so that you don't find yourself in a default parenting situation, which is so easy. And I'm not going to say we have it perfect. My kids default to me. Like, it's just, they're girls, I'm a girl. It's just working out that way. But it's nice when it's like, that's daddy's role. That's mommy's role. Like, having that, it sounds so antiquated, but all it really is a system. You've just figured out a system. It doesn't have to sound like that if that's not the case for you, but have you dialed in a system? Because my number one thing I have loved proving is that everybody wants flexibility. Like, I want to be able to do whatever I want whenever I want. Even with kids. The kids, oh my God, the number of people when I had my firstborn that said, the kid should adjust to your life. The kid should just do whatever you do. And it's like, okay, like that makes sense with a newborn that's sleeping all the time in the baby carrier. But actually, we will get more flexibility. We will be able to do more, go more places, try more things if they have a firm and established bedtime routine or morning routine. All of these things that it's like, I can't have a good morning routine because I have kids. I hear that all the time. I'm the author of Good Morning, Good Life. The number one thing I hear is, how am I supposed to have a morning routine if my kids are always, asking me for something as soon as they wake up? Why aren't you doing your morning routine to show them they need a morning routine? Why aren't you walking them through the same basic 2, 3, 4 steps every day to show them they also have a routine? Mommy has a routine, you have a routine. These are all things that if you teach them, the standards that you uphold are what give you the flexibility in the rest of your life. If we go rogue and have a crazy long night at the park and then we grab ice cream, it's no secret that, okay, it's time for bed. We're going back into our usual thing from here. We're not spiraling after that. We can have a little fun when you have a good foundation. So it's all connected. It doesn't matter if you're a solo parent or you've got lots of adults under the household and you've got a nanny. All these things, you've got to have the roles clearly defined so that there's not this chronic guilt trip at any given time about what you're doing, how you're spending your time, and if you should feel bad about it because you're supposed to be with your kids right now.
Thank you for watching our short clips on Alonzo Academy. If you'd like to watch the next short clip, click here.